Hey, what's up? This is Joe. I'm outside of Nashville, Tennessee, basically on my way back home to see my mom. I'm currently broken down yet again, waiting on parts, so they should be here pretty soon in the next couple of days. When I left Querétaro, I took a glance at the weather forecast, and there was something like a slight chance of showers developing in the late afternoon. That slight chance of showers actually made me pretty glad that I got to the truck stop hotel. When I did, out of nowhere, a blanket of hail just started covering the entire high desert up there. The accumulation at the end of it was like nothing I had ever seen. So it was fortunate for me that I didn't get caught in it and sort of made it to safety in a timely manner, because as you'll see in the video, it was pretty intense and not the kind of thing you want to get caught in. The whole scene out there afterwards looked like something out of a Christmas postcard. You know, have yourself a white Christmas or whatever. So it was pretty insane, but luckily came out of it in one piece. So as always, if you enjoy this video, please hit like and subscribe. And as usual, I've included an optional donate link in the drop box if you'd like to contribute to this project. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road. After over a month in Mexico, I needed to go home to see my mom, who'd been having some health issues, tie up some remaining loose ends, as well as sit down and try to properly address my fueling issue, which I still hadn't done. First, I'd have to get there. Buenos días. Quisiera 400 pesos de premium, por favor.
Claro que sí. Efectiva tarjeta. ¿Ha viajado en ella?
Sí, desde Florida.
¿De verdad?
Sí, sí, largo viaje. Gracias, amigo.
Gracias.
Hasta luego. From Querétaro, I retraced the steps I'd used to get here, traveling due north through the states of Guanajuato and San Luis Potosí. I was looking at a lot of high desert until I got to Nuevo León, but fortunately for me, the wind had decided to take the day off, so it was smooth sailing. On more than one occasion, I'd been fooled by these decoy cop cars made from painted plywood. It's pretty easy to tell the difference when you're watching the video, but in reality, from 100 or so yards off, they're pretty damn convincing. To think I could have been hauling ass this whole time. I'd been checking the weather ever since I'd left, and since they were calling for a slight chance of showers in the afternoon, I'd skipped lunch and made as few stops as possible until I made it to the truck stop hotel I'd used on my way down. I didn't realize it at the time, but this decision would prove a valuable one just a short while later. This is quite a spread. If you follow some of my videos, you'll know that I don't typically eat breakfast when I ride. All there was this morning was a can of sardines, and I've been riding the rest of the day, so now it's time to make up for lost time. I'm in the state of Nuevo León. Looks like we're gonna get some rain, which is kind of unusual for these parts. There's not typically a lot of rainfall, but didn't drink any water, just kept going. And then of course over there, that's my hotel. There's a restaurant right there, a truck stop, there's a gym, everything you could want, really. Gas station. It's just hard to beat the convenience. It wasn't long before the slight chance of showers turned into heavy raindrops and into icy pebbles of rock-hard hail. Had I known it was going to get this bad, I would have asked the clerk at the front desk if I could park my bike under this awning. Since there was no hail warning on the weather forecast, by the time it started, it was too late to move it. So we're getting gravel-sized hail, pretty high wind. Really paid off not sitting down and drinking any water or talking to anybody at the gas stations and stuff on the way here, because I would not want to be caught in this right now. That car is taking speeding. The temperature dropped 20 degrees as pure hell rained down from the sky above, flooding everything in sight with a freezing mixture of water and ice. I've seen a lot of hail throughout my travels, but the sheer volume and unrelenting pace of this stuff was truly remarkable. This is end of May, by the way, and it looks like Christmas time up north. Solid chunk. The storm lasted about an hour and a half from start to finish. I had no idea what to expect when I stepped outside to see my bike. My cover was ripped up in a few places, but amazingly, the paint and windshield escaped with only minor scratches. The other vehicles in the parking lot, however, were not so lucky. Before long, the sun came out and the temperature again rose to around 95 degrees. Luckily, the bike sort of came out with only a couple of dents in the gas tank, which are not too bad. But the cover didn't fare so well. It's pretty ripped up. I should probably be the spokesperson for Gorilla Tape at this point. So the included breakfast of the hotel. Basically, this is like a buffet style. Get your tray at the end there and take it all the way down. And they give you a ticket at the hotel. You can choose whatever options you want. It's not the best example of delicious Mexican food, but it's all right. Huevos con jamón, tuna, which is the fruit of the prickly pear, and papaya, and coffee. The scene at the hotel the next day was a stark contrast to the prior evening's excitement. It was already 85 degrees at 8 a.m. with no indication of anything out of the ordinary ever happening. I hopped on the horse and rode on.